Greetings, humanity! I'm Jim, and once again, I am playing Frostpunk. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to play Bookhounds of London tonight. We wanted to, but real life happened, as it does sometimes. Everybody's okay. But turns out we had to push things back for folks who have had real life attacking them today quite suddenly. And so we will be hopefully doing it hopefully in about a week or so. You just got to re-coordinate with everybody, make sure everybody's okay, and we will jump back into it. So instead, we get more of this. So why not? I thought, feed the addiction. I don't think I've played this in over a week. Very dangerous. Very dangerous leaving it alone that long. So we'll see what we can do now. I'm going to go ahead and get this started. And try to remember everything, basically. Everything about this game that I can possibly remember. Also, I am wondering if everything is... Yes, I do have that. Okay, good. The HVAC was behaving strangely for a moment. That's okay, everything's fine. Okay. We are currently doing a thing whereby I'm trying to get through the additional scenarios beyond the core campaign for Frostpunk, the original Frostpunk, and get those finished along with the DLC before I move on to Frostpunk 2. I have Frostpunk 2, we're just not quite there yet. I want to finish this first. So here we go. We're in the scenario The Refugees, where we have stolen a... we're a bunch of folks who were folks of the lower class who unfortunately had to run out to steal the generator that the lords had put in place, because we do not wish to live under their oppression anymore. But now we've found out they're on their way. We're going to see how this scenario ends. I don't know if we're going to see the end of this scenario tonight or not. We'll see. People who live or work in freezing conditions can get such bad frostbite that they have to undergo an amputation. Yeah, that's the thing we're going to have to worry about soon, possibly. Remember, every law will have unforeseen consequences sooner or later. This game is all about unforeseen consequences. So, as we can see at present, we have a couple of goals here. We have face the lords, and that's deal with the incoming groups of lords. There are 3 groups incoming. And then we have make homes livable, which is secure at least livable living conditions in homes, in like 14 of the homes. And we have to maintain that for a certain period of time. For some reason, I believed this would be possible, and I can't remember why that is. But I decided to go ahead and take this challenge on. I'm sure I had my reasons. I think I worked it out. And I unfortunately, I did go back and look at what I did last time, but I didn't pinpoint the exact moment of this decision. So when I agreed to heat homes. See, here's the thing, because we'd have to keep it that way for a couple of days once we've got it going. And the temperature's about to drop. I do not know if we're going to be successful. But something is happening. I think it had to do with replacing these, not those. Replacing tents with bunkhouses. I think that's been part of it. Because bunkhouses have more insulation. You can see where we are right now. We're currently at just... These are the bunkhouses that have been built, and they are currently livable. We have 194 wood and 26 steel to upgrade. The other problem, of course, you see we have 3 groups of lords coming. One of them are on their way. There are 100, for those of you seeing this, 50 workers, 35 children, 15 engineers. So that's 100 people. And we're going to have to figure out what to do about them. See, there they are. Not sure what to do. But I had a thought that maybe we should just go ahead and build housing for them. And maybe that will be enough. Well, build housing, and unfortunately we're going to have to get food for them, so that's the thing. Housing we're also going to have to heat. We're going to have to build another steam hub. So there's more stuff we need to do, basically. So we're going to have to build 10 more tents. And then we'll see. We can do it with the lumber we have. But we're going to have to see what it is that we end up doing here. It's like almost 2 in the morning. What are you doing? You're just going to go eat now? Long working hours? In the coal mine? I do have the hours up right now. Right now we have a certain amount of discontent because it's cold at home, and we have overcrowded medical facilities. We have 8 locations currently on overtime. But we do have some folks living near a fighting arena, so that's helpful. Also, we have these houses of prayer. Which, I mean, that's what's giving our permanent hope modifier right now. We could do a sermon. Can't really afford to spend rations right now. But I presume we're still on standard meals. We're going to need to switch back to soup, unfortunately. So we're also going to have to feed the nobles coming in. As I'm trying to remember everything, I'm going to switch us back to soup. I know, we need raw food to be able to make that work. We will get there. Cooldown on this is 2 hours. Alright, I guess we'll use that. We'll do a 2 a.m. sermon, sure. Words of our spiritual leaders will restore hope. Why we're having them do this at 2 in the morning, I'm not sure. Okay. We have folks in the hunters' huts out gathering food. We're going to need more food. Our current research tree, we're researching coal mining optimization so that we can gather more coal for the coming heat problem. It's going to be a lot. Hunting tactics might be helpful. I don't know. We have a significant number of people that are still... We've got 27 people still unemployed currently. Of the 342 people we have currently. So, might be okay. But we're going to need... We're going to need to find ways to increase the amount of food we have, because we're not going to have enough food for everybody that, you know, with 100 more people coming in. Right now, we are barely... Where are we with food? We're okay, we're a little more than barely ahead of the curve, but we are, you know, especially since I switched us to soup. This probably reflects having switched to soup. I'm guessing. Here, I'll take a look. Yeah, that's not soup. And that's soup. So that'll help, but we're gonna need more food, which either means another hothouse, which we can't do because those require steam cores to build, or we will have to make more hunters' huts. Part of what I really want to do, actually, is to something I'd like to do is to upgrade what we can do. Flying hunters would be nice. Build hunters' hangars. And that gives us more raw food per day. They provide 30. I think the regular hunters' huts are 20. Yeah, 20 a day. So that's a bit more. And every unit of raw food can be turned into 5 soups, or 4 regular food. So I figure we build a hunter's hangar. That'll give us, hopefully, and people eat more than once a day. That'll hopefully give us what we need. We'll see. We'll find out. In the meantime, though, I guess what we're going to do, I need to build a road, or continue this road, rather, around. And I hope it connects up with this one, otherwise I may have to redo it. But then sort of keep going around, put another steam hub around here somewhere, because we're going to need to do that for the space. So we'll see how it goes. And then my hope is that I can get enough tents converted to the bunkhouses that'll also work. And I mean, there are things that ultimately we can do. Is if we can get to level 3 here, we can build houses, which would be nice. Level 3 is going to cost 100 wood, 50 steel. Our current situation with steel, we have 2 steelworks producing 112 steel a day, which is not bad, but could be better. All right. So now that we're staring down the barrel of all these things, trying to improve everything. Also, I mean, temperature dips are coming, and I'm scared. But we do what we can. We're currently still at steam level 1. We can push it to level 2 in a bit, but that's still gonna maybe not be enough, but we can overdrive it if we need to. Which, 24 hours, then the thing explodes. But why worry about such things? Why? Why be concerned? Why be concerned at all? One could research overdrive couplings. Which, that just lets it... No, that doesn't make it explode any slower. It just puts things into overdrive. That's it. Then there's the generator range upgrade, which might render a bunch of these not quite as useful. Don't know. Don't know what would happen. Probably just push everything out to here. Don't know. Would it be less expensive for coal to do that? Improved heaters would really help, though. We really need improved heaters. We may need that more than anything else. The range upgrade is going to double the coal use if we put that in, and I mean, we already are... Going to steam level 2 is already going to double it, so... I don't really want to quadruple use, and the thing is that steam hubs... They take 3 coal per hour. I forget how much coal we're spending per hour otherwise. Maybe we should look. The steam hubs currently take 216 per day. So I guess there comes a point, I guess, when you have enough steam hubs that it might become more useful to just double the cost of the generator. I don't know. Haven't really done the math on this one. I only have 3 steam hubs and they're already taking up a lot. That is pretty expensive. I get one more, and at 129 a day. So 260 a day. Versus whatever this is going to become when we build our 4th steam hub. And of course the heaters are going to cost more once we've researched that. There's a lot happening. We're going to need more coal. That's basically all that means. Hence, you know, doing this, but then steam coal mine could come in handy. We just don't have any steam cores, so yeah. We'll see. Okay. Let's work with what we have. I'm going to build some road. Because I need to build some road. Yes, that connects up. Okay, so that's 5 wood. That. I think I'm just going to go ahead and build this all the way around. Maybe? Perhaps? I wanted to do that because this is near a house of prayer. Is this actually where I was going to put people? It maybe was. Have I wasted the wood? No. Ah! Okay. I'm just figuring out what I'm doing here. Figuring out my strategy. This will do more if I build near here, actually, and out in this direction, I think. Yeah. As far as that whole thing goes. But I mean, building out to this was also helpful. I think we'll have more real estate to build on if we go in this direction, probably. I guess we'll find out. Let me see what this looks like. It's moving from this road out, right? Okay. Okay, the steam hubs are along this ring here. I can go that far. It's a lot to consider, isn't it? Currently chilly at this house of worship. Also, you know, it'll help to set that up, you see. I could build a steam hub out here and just have it ready. We need 10 more tents. This is the thing that I'm doing right now, anyway. And then we'll continue with bunkhouses soon. But I want to get production going again on other things. But this is the decision I'm making currently. Right now, this is useful for being right there. This is a strange, lopsided thing. Okay. Alright. And so I just need to have a... So there's going to be a road going past here. That's 2. Don't want to use too much wood. Getting this all together. And then what I guess we're looking at here. Are you in a heat zone? Yes. Okay, good. Trying to figure out what... Yeah, this is all... It's all wrong! Okay. This looks like this would be enough to hold something, but it doesn't. Okay, 1, 2... We need 8 more. Okay, 3... Okay. Oh, right. Okay. 4. It's gonna be like that. Yeah. Okay. Five, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. We're gonna need 2 more. Like we're building this road out. We may not be able to do what we need to do. Oh, that's cool. These two workshops that are right together seem to have a connecting thing there. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 2 more. But I don't want to throw down another steam hub. How much range? Oh no. Oh no. So maybe I should have actually built out here. Away from everybody. You know, that's not a terrible idea. It's like if I put them, if I go back here, then that doesn't do anything. There are issues. Also, actually, now that I think about it, that's the child shelter. $15. Oh my god. We need many more child shelters. I just built the one. If we build more of these, we can improve our medical efficiency. I didn't even think about that. Well, that said, wonder if we should have built back here. Gone in that direction. Who knows? Let me see something. fit 2 more in there. We could fit 2 more in there. Back there. I think. / hope. That would be possible. I don't want to build the Steam Hub yet. I need to put it here. Let's give this a try. And this is just for right now. Oh. Nope. No, that would be in range of the church, but not in range of the Steam Hub that we put down there. Oh dear. Well, I guess there... What is that? What facility goes there? I think that's the, I think I know what that facility is. Actually, I think that's, yeah. I think I know what that is. We don't have the ability to make them yet, but they're, things establishing permanent bases that are away. Okay. So, new plan. Let me see where tents are possible. Way back here. Or, you know, we just do this. Like we were thinking of doing in the first place, not putting them near houses of worship, unfortunately, but, which, you know, would be helpful to our agenda, but, we're not going to be able to put enough people there. So I think what I'm going to do, we're going to go back and reload to where we just were a few seconds ago. I know I'm undoing the prayer that I did. That's okay. We are switching to soup. That's the only significant decision I made. It's all about the soup. And a very limited amount of space. So, now just kind of looking more in this direction. Let's do something different. Now, I'm not sure how everything's going to come out, but the thought now is that if we throw down a Steam Hub, we can put it anywhere along here, honestly, and that'll work. And we could do that if we want to be a certain way about it, but here is probably the most advantageous spot, because otherwise we've got not quite as much room. Like if we want absolute overlap, right, we would have put it like here or here, and then, you know, build around wherever we can. And we still might do that, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get 10 in there. We could try. We could try. we'll see kind of what we're doing. And Grant, they're not getting here for a day and a half. So that's why I didn't want to do the Steam Hub immediately. But let's see what we need. Let's see what we can do trying to build as close as we can, right? So if we do this again as honestly as we can. We can get one in here. We can get one in here. And then we keep going, right? So we do... This one would... you could fit it, but it wouldn't hit what we need to hit. So, like, we do one here. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we could do it. Yeah, there'd be plenty of room there. Eight, 9, 10. And I think that would heat everything. Having a steam hub right there, right? Yeah, and leave even room for more stuff. Granted, as efficiency goes, it's not as efficient as it could be. But I see it working. Because again, it's like you can't put anything right there. But I could see, you know, this could work. This could work. Okay. So let's just go ahead and build the little road spurs that we need for these. And also over here, which, I mean, go here and just do that. There we go. Okay. So that's around a medical post. That'll be helpful. What is our situation with the medical post and our patients? We have 1 sick still waiting to be seen. Okay, I gotcha. 21 being treated. We're currently at 110%. I mean, we're not doing bad. But I guess if we build more shelters, then that will allow for that. How much is it for a shelter? I wonder. 20 wood, 5 steel. Let's hold off for now. Just to see if we can just house people, right? We'll see where we can go with this. But we do need more of these, at least to keep children from getting sick during the day. And when the temperature goes further down. So, that is all I can think of to do. There. I'm going to save again. Lord housing. This is just this little path that I'm trying to take to see if that's what we're going to need. And if it isn't, you know, I can always come back here and unbuild all of this. So here we are. You may as well go ahead and top off the hope. And everyone is being treated currently, which is good. Who all do we currently have on overtime? Coal mines, obviously. And we still have, we have more people getting sick. We're gonna need better medical facilities, more medical facilities. Infirmary is not a terrible idea, but you need a steam core for that, so not so much. We could research insulation for the medical areas. That could help at least a little. Almost 5 in the morning. What was it I was looking for? Health. I was thinking about building another one of these. Because we seem to be entering a point where that would be a good idea. Things are going well. We've got the captain to thank for that. Well, hang on. Rise and shine, people. Look, the sun's up already. Scouts have reached the rock slide. Okay, we've got scouts out looking at things. Okay, right. Might be steam cores here. That could help. The rock slide has revealed a sheer concrete wall with a huge heavy steel door. A huge heavy steel door? What else did these bastards have out here? This group of lords. Okay. Sheer concrete wall, huge heavy steel door. Buried fortune. We opened the door in the concrete wall with difficulty. Inside, we found a veritable industrial treasure trove, an underground complex that probably housed a factory of some kind. And we've discovered another site, the Iron Bank. Take resources, 83 steel and 2 steam cores. Oh no. I will take those. And you know, I was considering coming down and helping escort these folks. But you know what? I was thinking escorting them might improve their perceptions of us, but like, it would take 19 hours to get down there, and they're going to be almost to us by then. But if we go to this Iron Bank, that'll only take 7 hours to get there. It's very nearby. There is a coal mine down there we still need to get to. Iron Bank, a massive rusted door set into a sheer rock face. It looks like the door to a bank vault. Yes? Hopefully it's not trapped. But I guess we'll find out. So that's nice. This group is heading toward... Yeah, that's 6 hours to get there. This group over here is heading toward this ocean liner out here in the middle of nowhere, which probably is, you know, these lords probably arrived on. So, getting back into it. Okay, 6 a.m. We've got production starting again. Are we on overtime? We are on overtime here at the workshop. I may have to pull overtime back soon on some of them. But it's kind of helpful right now. We got more people getting sick. This is not good. And the amount of wood is still the same. I probably don't have this on... yeah, it's because I don't have the sawmills on overtime. It's fine. Steel mill, I guess, is on overtime. Steel works are. We have a lot of people getting sick. They were out hunting and they got sick. That makes sense. I love that they put in the church bells now instead because we went that way. Coal mining optimization has been researched. It's time to start new research. And now I must figure out what to do. There's a lot. So flying hunters would be a good idea, so that we can have more food for the people that we're probably going to have to house. Because where else are they going to go? Let's be honest here. The alternative is to go with mechanical calculators, but we can't quite do that yet. Improved heaters wouldn't be bad. Much to consider. Factory. We do not have the means to build the things that the factory would be building. Let's see. I mean, we could build... No, we'd still need a steam core. We'd sacrifice a steam core just so we can get... we wouldn't... We have to have steam cores to get automatons, which is the main thing factories produce. They can also produce prosthetics, but it's putting a lot of investment into something that's not going to help a lot. Improved heaters is a good idea. How long before? So we've got... This is happening tomorrow. And I think we're okay for the present. But we're gonna need the improved heaters. We're gonna need everything. Let's be honest. And I think researching the thing with the food is gonna be, up front, is gonna be good because, you know, it deals with that. Either that or wait for this to happen, which it would happen today, but would take some time. So we have to choose the heaters or the hunters. I think I'm going to go with the hunters. I know it's going to cost more. Whereas the improved heaters will cost very, you know, just the same amount as it would for just doing the research. But I think it's a good idea. Insulation, of course, not a terrible idea. But we'll figure that out. Of course, we do have more steam cores coming. We could just build another hothouse. Is it just that I want flying hunters? It might be just that I want flying hunters. 30 raw food per day, which is the same that flying hunters can produce. Doesn't cost a steam core. True. Alright. Maybe we can eventually get off of the hothouse. Oh, vegetables are good. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and do flying hunters. And then, hopefully, we won't freeze everyone while we're trying to get our next level of heaters up. Alright. It's 8 in the morning. Now that that's going on, I want to try to get these bunkhouses built. If we can. I needed to reserve some for what we had going on. Okay. We need another, at least right now, we need another 8 bunkhouses. We don't have enough steel for 8 bunkhouses, but maybe we will soon. And how is our coal now looking? Better. It's not what it'll absolutely need to be, though. These are currently being built. This tent is being built, and then it'll be finished soon, and we'll come and upgrade these tents. Let's go ahead and keep going with the bunkhouses. As we get the steel for it. Wouldn't it be nice to build another medical facility? It would. That's another 10. Out of steel. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll just have to build 5 more after this. Wait, something's happening. Ah! They are unarmed. Captain, the approaching strangers are carrying no weapons. Whatever their intentions, they have no means of attacking us. But people are wary. It's a trick to catch us off guard. The lords are cunning. Those leeches would do anything to get back at us. Mark my words. I see. No, we're going to be charitable. At least that's the current path we're on. We're going to lead by example. Let's see. That one. 4 more to go. But apparently reconnaissance told us that much. Scouts have reached the Iron Bank. I would love to know what this is. Okay. Iron Bank. There's a crack between the vault door and the frame that's wide enough to squeeze through. It's completely dark inside. That sounds safe. Steel. Steam cores. Useless riches. This is indeed the vault in which the lords planned to preserve as much of their wealth as they could. Yet there isn't much in the way of gold, apart from some ancient jewelry and other works of art. There are wonders of science and knowledge here. Instruments, books, newspapers, and letters. Leave the treasure intact, or take whatever we can use. There's nothing here we can use right now. Spare nothing, we need raw materials. I mean, is there a reason to leave this stuff here? I mean, if we leave it intact, will they be friendlier towards us? Is that the thought? I mean, it's 2 more steam cores. That's going to be, that could be the difference between surviving and not surviving. It just interests me that we have this option to leave it intact. Because I'm wondering if that means that they'll be able to tell us, hey, No, this actually could be useful if you had left it intact. There's nothing here we can use right now. Or just take whatever we can use. I mean, steel and steam cores, man. I think this could do that. I think. I suppose I'm wondering if that's going to have deeper meaning later with these folks. I guess we'll see. So down here, 6 hours. Over here, sorry, 4 hours. Down here, 17 hours to get to this coal mine. I'm wondering... what's going to be closer, right? 4 hours to that. 6 hours to that. Be faster from here. Trying to think what the... I think actually the distance is going to be about the same this way. So we're going to head down to the rock slide first. So that'll hopefully cut a little time off of this 17-hour trip as we head out to this. No time to explore the cracked ice. Not yet, anyway. Or this broken tree. Maybe eventually. And get them back out that way. Was this a terrible mistake? We'll know soon. I hope. Okay. Oh, that was fun. We've got to build another... Okay, we've got to build another medical tent. This is ridiculous. We have 3 of them currently. We're going to need to build it inside a heat zone, perhaps. We can't fit it in there. Actually, there is no space inside any currently existing heat zone, I'm pretty sure. Let's squeeze it in somewhere. That's a problem. That is a problem. I guess it's going to end up being out here. But that's not good. I mean, well, it will be if I end up staffing it. Yeah, I mean, right now this is just the timeline when we did this, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and put this here with the expectation that there'll be another steam hub going up here in the next day. Temperature's not too cold. Must be at least chilly inside to work. I understand. We're gonna do something about that. It's got its own one layer of insulation. Would be nice if we researched more for that. But we'll get there. Maybe I shouldn't even have put that there now, since we can't really heat it properly yet. Thinking ahead. Yes, that's it. We'll call it that. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, there's more steel available. We gotta keep doing this. Bunkhouses. As we upgrade... So we need to do how many more of these? We've got currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 being built. So we need... just what? No, we have 5 being built. We need, what, 3 more? Am I counting correctly? Do I know who I am and what I'm doing? Who knows? Upgrade that one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus the 6 here is 12. We need to build 2 more after this. Flying hunters have been researched. Okay. We're not going to have enough steel to research the next thing because I've been building bunkhouses. Gotta love it when these things happen. Okay. Well then. It's a research debacle. But I can build a hunter's hut if I have 40 steel, which I don't. What's our situation here? Healthcare insulation, 20 steel. Heating, 20 steel. We're gonna have to wait for the steel to become available and then do things to it. That's what we're gonna have to do because we can't research. I don't think there's anything else. Range upgrade, 10 steel. Can you imagine? Oh, hi. Hi. Hello. Why are you doing this to yourself? Hey, good to see you. I don't know. Honestly, I don't. We were gonna stream something else tonight, but unfortunately, we had someone fall ill, and so we weren't able to do that tonight. Just for a bit. We're gonna do a game, but a tabletop game. But no, now we are doing this. I am doing this because I for some reason I enjoy it. I don't know why. I can't imagine why. And yet, here we are. Have you considered Zork? Funny you should say that. Zork did the Zork streams a couple of years ago. I think now. We made it all the way through the first 3 Zorks. It was wonderful. I think you were here for some of the Dex Adventure stuff we were doing. I just can't remember which one now. Yeah, no, we were yeah. Just have to keep going. There's no hope for me. There's really none. Yeah, you were here for one of the ones we did. And right now we're on Suspended. We've made it up to I think 1983. I think that's when Suspended came out. And we're in like 92 or 93. 92? 82. I don't know. I've forgotten my own life. We've made it up to 82 or 83 at this point. At least 82. So we're moving along slowly. But in terms of researching stuff, no, we don't want to do the factory. Outpost depot, that was the thing I was talking about before. Let me see. The outpost depot. Let's us assemble an outpost team, send it to establish a permanent resource outpost far away from the city, and maintain a connection with it. That could come in handy, really, honestly. But we're gonna need the heaters first. We're gonna need the improved heaters before we do any of that. I'm pretty sure. Be nice if we could just do this and get to the point we can mine more coal. But anyway, I was building bunkhouses, so as a result, we're not going to have enough of anything. I'm going to have to wait for this to hit 20 before I put in more research. We'll see if there's still time in the day for them to start on it. Mighty expansionist of you, yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that I'm trying to fulfill this promise that I made to make a number of homes livable. Currently, we have a few bunkhouses that are livable, but the tents are not because they are chilly. But they can still, exist. We have comfortable, livable, chilly, cold, very cold, and freezing. And so I'm trying to get things to the point that we can heat these areas sufficiently to have them be, people actually exist in there and operate. And we'll see how things go. I mean, even frozen bodies burn. You see, that was I think possibly the last scenario we were doing, where we decided to instead of building a cemetery, we built a corpse pit, essentially, to store the bodies for later use. It was delightful. Wait, what's happening? Ah, scouts. Redirecting the scouts. I'm just going to go do that. Yes, they were heading to this coal mine. 11 hours. We shaved off like 3 hours. It's not terrible. So sending them there. Do you know who this is? I do, but I didn't know if you wanted me to say your name or not. Because for purposes of internet anonymity, if you like, I will tell you who I believe you are. But I didn't want to necessarily commit you online. Necessarily. Just making sure. Yeah, no. I know. I remember. Yes. Mr. I am stuck. Yes. We did a certain amount of gaming together back in the day. As of various changeling and vampiric varieties. And there was a lot going on at the time, but it was very awesome to have you around in those days. I will say. Excellent storyteller. Okay, we are at 21. Let me go ahead and start on the heaters. It was either that or wait for 50 to do the next level up, which, this could all be horrible mistakes. I don't know. But we're doing this at least. So we're going to get research going on that. And, yeah, now we have this happening. Yeah, we're about to hit storage on food rations, storage maximum. I'll go ahead and dedicate that resource depot for that, so we can go over 300 and they don't have to worry. But I don't know how much of a problem that's really going to be. We'll see. We're getting closer to the end of regular work time. I don't know if we're going to have time. Let's see. I just build the... Should I upgrade the... Yes, Jim, upgrade the houses. Okay. Follow the path. Although, 20 hours. So it is currently 1,700 hours. So that means that tomorrow... they'll be getting in around 1,300 hours, around 1 in the afternoon. Yeah, we'll hopefully have, we'll have been gathering more steel by then. Famous last words. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do another one of these. Currently at 7 out of 14, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One more. I just need to build one more. And hopefully that number will not change when these people arrive. But I get it done before then. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know our hope is like way up right now. We have put them down the path of religion because I did the path of discipline last time. And actually, we're getting ready to. These people that are coming, by the way, are the people we fled. These are the lords we fled, and we've stolen their generator for anyone just joining us. And so I'm trying to get to the point. Well, I'll address that when we hit this in a few seconds. Because I'm going to make another law shortly. It might require me to build more things, actually. But I'm going to go ahead and upgrade before I do that. This might make it impossible for me to build the thing I got to build. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this last one, and that ought to be it. That ought to do it for now. Ideally, I'd like to get every tent in the city upgraded, but not a thing we can do yet. Okay, we can now enact a new law, I think. Okay, 2, 1, there we go. All right. So, we've currently tricked out adaptation as much as we can, I think. Find ways to battle hunger, sickness, and apathy. Yeah, we've got... This is going well. The only things we don't have right now are prosthetics and triage. And the thing about prosthetics is we'd need a factory to do that. And we don't have the resources for a factory. No! There we go. We could sign into law that we want to have a pub, and I'd love to do that, but it's not time for that yet. Or rather, I don't have the. I gotta dedicate my. I can't do that yet. We could do a dueling law. That would be nice, but no. Might become relevant when the lords get here. Purpose: find ways to fight discontent and restore hope. See, over here under the purpose tree, we could have gone this way, which would have been the discipline route. But that has disappeared because we went to the religious route instead. And as you can see, I'm making a beeline for the Faith Keepers. The Faith Keepers, our most devoted believers, will ensure that the righteous are able to work and pray in peace and security. And it'll put more law, another law on freeze for a day and a half, but that means I can ask Faith Keepers to break up protests, and we're gonna need some sort of law enforcement for when the lords arrive, I think. They can do the nighttime procession, reduces discontent, which is nice because we need things to reduce discontent. But we do have to then build the seat of the Faith Keepers, and discontent will rise when we pass this law. 40 wood, 40 steel. There can be only one such building in the city for the Faith Keepers. This will be funny. And the nighttime processions basically can reduce discontent. Okay. And they reduce discontent in the whole city. And that's really where we're going to go. Other options we're going to go toward later. Shrines, which will improve the efficiency of businesses. Or businesses, workplaces. And the temple, which is... what is that? Kindle hope in the hearts of sway the doubtful. Raises hope. Ceremonial service raises hope. It's just things to raise hope and comforts the discontented. Interesting. Okay. It does both. That's neat. But this is what we need. Where's the stoic pragmatist path? That's an excellent question. I wish I knew. For some reason, they don't seem to have that here. For some reason, they've decided that in the apocalypse, you have to go to extremes. Why are you crafting steel? That's just a waste of coal. Apparently, we have to have buildings. I don't know. It's a thing. Beyond just there are things we cannot build out of wood alone. Like automatons. We don't have any of those in this particular city. We had a lot of them in the last city. Heavens help us in signing this. Yeah. Igloos, they're a thing. Yeah. I mean, that's true, but these folks have no idea how to build those, I think. Not a clue. All right. So now we have a new goal down here. Build and demand the Faith Keepers, and we've got 4 days to do that, so that should be hopefully enough time. Plenty of time, I imagine. And let's see. Discontent rose. Splendid, the righteous have nothing to fear. When the heathens are on their eyes, we need someone to protect us. Oh boy. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure everything will be just fine. Everything is not going to be fine. Let me see. Okay. Right now they're spending effort on building this. We are now, past working hours for everything. Which is fine. I have to make a decision now. If I may need to take some things off of overtime, because that might help. That might prevent. The problem is I can't do it with the coal mines, but I may eventually have to do it with everything. Coal balance is great right now. Shortly it won't be. It's about to get colder. I guess we'll see. They're doing this all wrong. They should be looking to exist underground, below the permafrost. It should be easier to regulate the temperature. That's fair. I'm not sure what they've... I'm not sure what led to this, quite honestly. Am I going to take them up? I think if I... Yeah, I think maybe. Maybe. I mean, we need the steel. We do really need the steel, and we need the coal, and we need them doing the research. Dilemmas! I just feel like they're gonna... the time is gonna come soon when someone comes up to me and says, we really need to stop working around the clock. Or, well, they're not working around the clock. We need shorter shifts. We've been doing this for a long time. So I guess we'll figure it out. Let me take one of these workshops. How many workshops do I have? I'm going to take... I've got 4 of them. I'm going to take these 2 off the... off that. Just to sort of see. And we'll see what happens. Do you enjoy survival games? Sometimes. I don't really enjoy first-person survival games so much. But stuff like this with resource management is, for some reason, fun to me. I have no idea why. But you work until you can't. Think of your children. I know, right? We actually need to build more shelters for the kids, for the children. We only have the one right now. So it probably would help if we build more of those. We'll kind of see where things go. So it's already getting late into the night, and a lot of people are currently... They have nowhere to be. They have nowhere to live until it's done. Yes, build more shelters. Shelters, yes. Yes, shelters, that's what we're calling them. Actually, places to train the children to help work at the medical facilities, which is what we've currently got signed into law as well. Okay, so as these are completed, we have only one left that needs to come into play here. Okay. Now the goal is keep houses warm. Maintain at least livable living conditions in houses, and I have to do it for the next 2 days. That's where the challenge is really going to come in. So until 1:11 a.m., we're on day 17. On day 19, I think we can do it. We've already signed a child labor law. You're a cruel manager. Well, funny, you'd think that. You would think that. But let me show you something. As we go over here. So we had this path, right? That's for child shelters. And the other choice was child labor. I had to choose either child labor or child shelters. Child shelters, children will be safer if they stay in child shelters during the day, and they won't cause any mischief. So, by taking that out, it was child labor, safe jobs. So certain kinds of jobs. They would do certain kinds of jobs that would open up the entire pool of them to of the children to be workers gathering stuff. Then that would have led to child labor's all jobs, which you probably can't see terribly well here because it is now grayed out because we didn't go that way. Which means we could send them down into the coal mines. But instead, no, we have child shelters, and then we signed medic apprentices. Which is education is the key to our future. Let's teach our children medicine so they can help with the sick. And basically it means children from child shelters will help at medical facilities, raising their efficiency. The other choice here would have been to send them to the workshops where they do research to try to increase our level of technology. And so we needed the medical boost more, so we did that. So they are doing, they're learning to do these kinds of jobs. But, they're not out in the snow gathering resources or hunting or, in the steel works. So I count that as a win. Yeah. Just put them in the coal mines like the little rascals. It's been a long time since I've seen that. Any of those shorts. I used to watch them on TV when I were a wee lad. But it's been some time. Little Our Gang thing. But, right, maintain livable. So I'm going to have to up the... So bunkhouses are currently livable. They're going to drop down to... Chile when the weather goes down a level here. So what I'm going to have to do before this kicks in is to crank it up to steam level 2. I am not completely sure of what the timing on that's going to look like. But scouts have reached the coal mine, so we don't have to... So that's a future me problem. They found a coal mine out here. It's an abandoned coal mine. The snow around it is untrodden, and an eerie silence hangs over the place. The searching might provide coal. Let's explore. There's a dilemma. It's more coal than we can use. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the machinery. We could easily restart the mining operation, or we could retrieve a large number of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. Ooh. Only take the stored coal. We'll be able to restart the mine later. Dismantle the machines for resources, which would give us... I guess it could be dangerous, but it would give us another steam core and some lumber. I'm only going to take the stored coal, because if we can start this back up again, I feel like that will be very helpful. And maybe that's fuel for starting the one of those resource depots, distant resource depots. I think we're going to go only take the coal, which will be more than we can carry. Okay, so now I think we've hit everything that's out here. This target can't be reached. Okay, we can't get there now. But if we head to the city, we can get there in 8 hours. That's because they're going to reach the city. Oh, they're going to reach the city in 11 hours. Let's head back to the city with this haul. Wait, outpost. We're going to have to learn things now. I don't want to learn things. Oh, one sec. Initially, you can store up to 900 coal and 300 of every other resource in the stockpiles. When this limit is reached, the gathering or extraction of a given type of resource... Oh, this is just storage limits. We know about that. 900 coal and then 300 of everything else. Additional capacity for resource depots. 900... Yeah, we'll have to build these soon. More of these soon. Outpost. Building an outpost depot allows you to assign people to work as an outpost team. We have the people. Allows you to create outpost teams. Click on the building to open the outpost depot panel and create units. So that's where we can go and get coal from there. That's going to be really handy. We have to research it, though. That's the problem. And send an outpost team to establish an outpost in Frostland at a location rich in resources. The outpost will send these resources to the city once per day until you order the team to return to the city. I think we should probably do it because we have the people to spare. But let me see here. But we'll get to that. So back to video games. Have you tried Don't Starve or Darkest Dungeon? They are roguelike. I have not. I've heard of them. I've watched people play Don't Starve. It's like, I imagine the thing is going to happen. Frozen plant. Mysterious is, I know, right? I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the thing to happen. Don't Starve or Darkest Dungeon. I've heard of them. Like I said, I've watched someone play Don't Starve, and I think it's fun for me to watch people play it. I don't know. I might try it, but yeah, I'm not as into roguelike stuff necessarily. I'm not against it, but I just sort of come from the ancient adventure game thing where you can save as often as you want. We will want to get... See, when we get to the cracked ice, that's where I hope that the spaceship is hiding. I think that'll be where the thing happens. Yeah, throw bodies at the depot so the seeds of rebellion can grow. Yes! Yes, we must do that. That'll be important. Have to get a healthy rebellion going. It is funny, though, we do have hope way up. It's just, if discontent gets there, that might be a problem. And already they're complaining about the bad food. But, we're going to need to feed 100 more people in just 11 and a half hours. So, it's an issue. Okay. Keep going. Now, this thing over under Faith, this is the Faith Keepers, 40 wood, 40 steel. I'd like to build it before these people get here. There's so much we need to do. I mean, Alien Space Monster solves the food issue. It does, doesn't it? That'd help. Yeah. We were talking about that a lot in the last scenario, that different things that help resolve the food issue. Most notably, using corpses to help fertilize the hothouse. So, temperature is going to drop. It's probably not going to drop until, I need to save just before this happens. Yes. Yes. I'm sure it's fine. Just a little cannibalism. Everything will be fine. I need to turn the heat up before... I'm going to do it at 5 a.m. I'm going to start it up. 6 overtime work. Okay, here we go. Because I have to start it, and it has to reach that level. And we're going to see, hopefully, everything go up and then down again. What a lovely morning. I'm ready to take on the day. Are you? Are you now? Today'll be a good day. I can feel it. They haven't read the weather report. Oh, it does have range settings. I could have done that. Oh, well. So see, now we're at a coal deficit. And it's going to get worse. Because I got to build another steam hub out here for when these people arrive. It'll be great. Currently, they're comfortable in these bunkhouses. They're about to just become livable again, which we have to maintain for a day and 19 hours. Oh, this is gonna suck. Discontent's going down a little bit, which is nice because we have fewer people on overtime work, I guess. We do have folks working on improved heaters, which, is also going to increase our coal deficit. This is going to be great. But we do have these folks coming to the city with 823 coal, so that will help. The trick is going to be, though, that we're going to need to... wait. Resource depot. I can switch this from food to coal, because we have less than 300 food right now. So I can set that so that we can continue mining coal when they get here. Good. All right. Should I just go ahead and build this so that we can make this medical post work? I don't know. I kind of want to wait and see what happens when these folks get here. Temperature falls. It's bloody freezing. I hope I don't get frostbite. It's colder than when we fled from the storm. Well, here we go. Now, yeah, these unoccupied houses, these unoccupied tents, don't currently have anything going on. Very cold at this medical post that is not currently doing anything. But let's see, we have the coal mine It's functioning, but it's cold. Oh no. The heater isn't enough. Well, the heater's about to do more. Sawmill, heater's on. Oh boy. The only thing the heater's not on is this medical post that I don't have anyone attached to. Let's see. The heater's not on in the hothouse, but it's chilly currently. Only chilly in the hothouse because it has more insulation and it's in, it's in a heat zone. Very cold at the sawmill. Closed. I assume because, well, we haven't started work yet. Cold in the coal mine. Alright, let's see what happens when this research finishes. It's going to be a little bit of an overlap. Okay. Improved heaters researched. And now it's only chilly. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do more. Because the temperature's going to drop again. It's going to come back. But it's going to rise again, it looks like. Thankfully, we can now see that far ahead. But, oh, good lord. Okay. Temperature falls. Improved heaters have been researched. Now we got to figure out what's next. So the outpost depot could happen. Which, that'd be nice to be able to gather that coal. I mean, healthcare insulation. Not a bad idea. Hunting tactics will free people up. Though again, we have a surplus of people right now. I am, as always, tempted to wait until we can do the mechanical calculators. Infirmary, we're gonna need steam. We're gonna have steam cores in a moment. Resources. What's it like at the infirmaries, right? At the medical posts. Okay, well, comfortable currently. Because they've got both the heater... yeah, because their heaters are now working overtime, so... that could work. Our coal deficit is not good. Coal will last for a day and an hour currently. And it's gonna get worse. After we build this steam hub over here. So there are a few different ways we can go with this. Outsource depot would cost 45 steel and 25 wood to build. It's a balmy 59 degrees, though. Yeah, well, 58. Yeah, 58. There's this. I don't know if you can see this tiny little minus sign in front of. Not great. A balmy 58 degrees. I mean, yeah. I suppose if you are the thing from the movie, then Sure. Apparently it's chilly here. Why is the wall drill? Oh, they're not at work yet. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. It's negative. It's not the Kelvin scale. No. Yeah, sorry, it's Fahrenheit. I set it. The default is Celsius, but I set it to Fahrenheit because I'm a horrible American. So I guess the question is the real choice here for survival. Granted, This would be nice, but this is only going to help so much. So I am thinking I have to decide whether to do... It's either going to be the outpost depot, or I wait for 21 more steel and do the mechanical calculators, which will take longer, but then I'll be able to build more coal mines. Honestly, I think we better do the outpost depot. I feel like that's really where we are. I did just save, didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I? No. Yeah! Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the depot. Was Kelvin an option? No, alas. Alas, Kelvin was not an option. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for the outpost depot because we'll still need resources to build the thing, but at the same time, that's likely to yield more quickly. So, outpost depot it is. Yeah. If it was Kelvin, I think he would feel better about the temperatures. Yeah, probably. I think so. That would probably be a great idea. Okay. I have to leave the long shifts at the coal mine. I have to figure out how to make it so people can keep working. They're going to be working in the cold. They're going to be getting sick. This is not good. Okay. I do not like this. And I can't just build a bunch more steam hubs. This is all over the place. We're gonna have no choice. Yeah, liquor, that's it. Yes, that's true. If I hand them bottles of liquor, then surely that will take care of it. This is not gonna go well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's gonna be like this for like 2 days. It's gonna be very risky to do resource to get resources at that point. I'm gonna have to do something else. What else, he wonders? Well, I can't make any more scouts. I'd have to research the ability to do that, and I think that's at the next level of technology. This is gonna get bad. Going to be very cold. And kicking this into overdrive is also not going to be an option, really, because I can only keep that up for a day. This is going to be bad. It's going to be very bad. It's going to be cold in people's homes. Maybe I should have done this so that I could have hit the next level of heating. Yeah, or the range upgrade. Maybe I could have shut off some of the steam hubs. Power upgrade. Would get us to the next level. I'm not gonna have enough coal for it, but this is gonna suck. We're gonna lose some people over the course of these 2 days out here.
Work time. Get back to work.
Oh, work time has started. So I need to build some things very soon. What's happened? I heard something. And then scouts have reached the ocean liner. Okay. And then a thing is happening. Yeah, let's see what the thing is. The lords are approaching. Face the lords. The lords are approaching. Captain, the lords are nearly here. There are many of them, but they look miserable. They seem to be carrying no food supplies. When they reach our city in a few hours, they'll have no choice but to beg us for help. You'll have to decide their fate. I see. Yeah, I kind of figured. I already built tents for them. Because we knew they were coming. We knew how many were coming. Trouble is, there are going to be more of them over the next few days, too. 7 days, 9 hours. We need 2 more parties of them. But we're at the ocean liner now. We've made it over here. They might have steam cores, they might have coal. The majestic ocean liner rises above us as we approach the lowered gangway. Ice surrounds it from all sides. Resources, okay, maybe there's no dilemma here. We'll see. Unknown ship. Find the unknown ship in Frostland. Ah! I got an achievement. Let's see. Ocean liner. Wealth and power! The liner brought many rich people here. They could afford to travel in luxury, even in these desperate times. On the bridge, we found a letter from Lord Craven to the captain. It reads, "If we encounter any of the vessels stolen by the workers, you are authorized to open fire. A naval gun crudely bolted to the foredeck confirms that he really did want us dead." Ah, great. Yeah. Like, not if you're going to be losing people. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we might not welcome the lords for that reason. We'll see. But then again, they'll be expendable, won't they? We're gonna have to figure this out. Okay, take resources. 4 steam cores. That's good. 308 coal. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. Now we're way the hell over here, so we gotta come back. So we could, if we head back home, that'll take a day and 10 hours. But there's this spot that we didn't explore on the way back. So what we might do, just because, you know, we might head down, because on our own, if we headed directly to the broken tree, the only thing I worry about is it's going to be, say, okay, you can see 2 more places from here. It's like, oh god. But you know, they're carrying a lot of stuff, but that'll be very useful to us. But at the same time, it'll take them a while. So it would take them a day and 20 hours to get to the broken tree if they were headed straight there. But White Pass, 21 hours only to arrive. So yeah, it's on the way. So why not? Why not explore it? Why not, indeed? So we'll send them there. And we'll hope that there's something. Because I meant to hit that one, to get that there. But anyway. And if worse comes to worse, we have this other scouting team that's about to arrive back home. I was going to send them out to check out the cracked ice next, but at the same time, you know, with the timing, once they're done with all that, if there's not too much more over here, which, who knows, then I can probably send them back to explore other stuff down here if it becomes dire. So we'll see how things go. All right. Anyway, back to this. Wait, there's a Kraken out here somewhere? I can't see it. I mean, they might have to deal with a Kraken on the way back. Who knows? One never knows. This place is the only thing standing out in the endless white desert. Cracked ice. Also the only thing standing out in the endless white desert. Oh well. That would be fun if, you know, we encounter a Kraken coming up through the ice on the way back. That'd be great. I'm sure that'd be fine. Okay. Lords are getting here in 4 hours and 52 minutes. I was hoping to have enough steel to build to build a couple of things. I could build the lords are at our mercy. What a twist of fate. Help them. To hell with that. We've got to heat the place. That's the problem, but we're already going to be operating at we're already operating at a deficit. And that's just going to make it worse. I do wonder if maybe I should have tried to push more to increase the range. If that actually would have saved some. Don't know. 25 steel. We need, what, 40 and 40 to build the Faith Keepers? I'd like to have them here in time to greet the lords, but we don't have the steel yet. Maybe shortly. Scout Unit number 2 have returned safely to the city. Oh, hey, they brought steel. We can build it now. You can disband the scouts of the beacon or send them back out into Frostland. Hey, never mind, we're good. Quite suddenly. Quite suddenly, we have 193 steel. I keep forgetting that the scouts are bringing us stuff. That will be very helpful. So now. Yes, right back out into Frostland with you. Get to the cracked dice, 14 hours. I could send them to the abandoned camp first, which takes 4 hours. That might shave a little time off there. So if this is 10 hours or more, it'll be useless, but we'll check it out. So, let's build the Faith Keepers. Now, I don't know if we're going to need to... Yeah, I'm not clear on what we're going to need to do with the buildings for that. But if I could put them just like there, right? That would be a spot that they would fit into. Not adjacent to a street currently, but, you know, we can give them one. Any peculiarities about the way this building is shaped that might help it out? No, we could put it... It would fit perfectly into this slot where there's no heat zone. I don't know if they need heat. That's the only problem. Base heating level is 2. As we need them to be able to continue working. What's it like at the workshop? Cold. They're already having problems. This is not good. That's why so many people are getting sick. I do not like this. No one's gravely ill yet. We do have a place to keep them if they get gravely ill, but because we have the medical post, the care house, which is currently livable. Heater's off, but I can turn the heater on if it comes down to it. Okay. I built that in the heat zone. It's true, I did. Just exploring all the options. Jim, you're not going to find a place that's going to work out. It's going to be cold there already. Okay. I'm just going to put it probably, I don't know if it's going to... Hang on. So, if we put the steam hub here, then we can put it behind them up here. Okay. All right. What would be funny is if they're just passing through and they don't want to stay. That would be hilarious. Because then I just tear down these tents. And that I spent too much time and effort and lumber on. Okay, let's do it. figuring out one or two things. Guess we'll try building it like this. When did I last save? No, that's fine. You go here. Let's see if that's enough. All right. That's there. I mean... very cold. Chilly. Yeah, that'll do for now. Let's put some folks in here. I could have done that this whole time. That's just increasing the coal deficit. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. The steam hubs are taking way more than the generator. That should tell us something. I mean, it doubles every time you, this will still be more if you, yeah, it's, ugh. Well, that helped. They're gonna get here in less than 2 hours. Is there anything else I need to do with all of this? It's just a question of whether I need to put the steam hub there. Three sick absences. I know. We get some folks building here. They're almost here. When will this be done? About 2 hours. It's gonna take too long! No! I need them here to greet the lords. Outpost Depot researched. Okay. Just going to misspell everything now. Okay. We could do level 3 at this point. Or I could just go ahead and do the range upgrade and see if that affects things, if I can actually turn off some... Like, if I can turn off some hubs, that would be nice. And I feel as though we're about to hit that point when we build our 4th steam hub, where it's going to be a problem. This is gonna get... Hey, Sphinx. Turning off the heat will give you a lot of power to use. Yeah, no. I'm sure we don't need to worry about people freezing. Let me see where we are. So we've got like a day and a half before the temperature drops again. If we research the range upgrade, I mean, I don't know. There's no guarantee that that's going to actually help. And there's going to be a lot of hasty moving around of things. You know, I'm tearing down Steam hubs and rebuilding them in other places. But it might improve things. Yeah, the overdrive coupling's just gonna... I mean, it'll help certain areas. I mean, you know, the overdrive couplings might do it, though. Actually, now that I think about it, but it's still gonna... It's gonna... Yeah, no, that'll cost more. Yeah. Yeah. New law, huddle together. Yes, that's it. Or I could just do this and get our, start addressing our coal problem more. Well, we're already going to build a thing to get more coal. I don't know how effective it's going to be. Body warmth is a renewable resource. Okay. I think it might be worth it to do the range upgrade. If I can, like, rearrange where the steam hubs are. It's the only problem is that, like, half of them, the way I built this freaking city, I built them specifically outside this heat zone, so it's only going to come up one, right? Which I don't know if that extends to here or just to here. I mean, that's already there, so maybe it'll, you know, extend here, maybe to here? If it extends all the way to here, then it does mean a weird redesign of everything, and I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. We can get on it. We'll see how this goes. The alternative is to go ahead with the mechanical calculators so that we can get the steam coal mine going and get more coal. Although right now it says about 2 days worth. Day and 18. We're still operating at a terrible deficit. The coal situation, we're not going to know what's going on, and we'll already be into here by the time anything starts happening. So, I think we're going to do it. We're going to do the generator range upgrade, which probably we should have done a while ago, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. We really need this level 3 stuff, but we'll see. This is gonna... I may have to come back to this point. Because this is gonna throw us into chaos. I saved the game as... more research! Okay. I just needed to know where that was. What's the thing we can build now? The new thing we can build now? An outpost depot. Excellent. We need one of those. May as well go ahead and build that now, because we have the steel for it. Ah! Okay. We can fit... how many? 2 outpost depots. We can build one there. Or we can build one there. That's closer to where the nearest street is, so I guess we'll build it there. We could build 2 of them, but we don't have a reason to build a second one yet. We haven't found another place to, to make an outpost. Okay. Oh, I see. It's going to be useless either way. Oh, never mind then. There we go. That'll do it. They're going to get to work building that. And that'll hopefully help. Let's see. We've got that going. I guess we'll see what happens when these folks arrive in like 6 seconds. 6 minutes. But not 6 minutes in real time. Okay, here we go. They're here. What do they want? They're here. The lords are here. My God, there are so many of them. Lords in rags. They have children here with them, too. Face the lords. Lords in rags. Captain, the lords have arrived. They're starving. There's at least 100 of them. 100! And more are coming. They beg us to let them in, but that would mean sharing our food supplies and finding them shelter. So the first decision. Let them in. I'll see to everyone's needs. You'll have 2 days to provide shelter for people and feed people. Hope will fall. Let them in. I'll improve the food infrastructure. You'll have 2 days to provide shelter for people and build industrial hothouses or hunters' hangars, 3 total. Discontent will rise. Send them away! The lords will set up camp outside the city. That's clearly what we need to do. Yeah. Like, how dare they expect humanity? I know. But, that said, we improve the food infrastructure. 3 hunters' hangars would be necessary, it says. Or we just let them in. And I think this one is like not as bad. But hope will fall. I think we can. I think it's better to take the hope hit than the. I already have tents for everybody. I'm gonna see if I can feed everybody. Heavens help us. We'll see what happens. Lord's basic needs. The arrival of so many starving people requires immediate action. We must feed and find homes for them as soon as possible. I know. I know. So funny that. So hope felt. Wait, no. Now we have more happening down here. Lords in rags. The starving lords have entered the city. Our people are not happy with their arrival. The lords, on the other hand, are rejoicing. Thank you, kind people. We'd have been doomed if you hadn't let us in. I see. So yeah, our goals here, again, face the lords, deal with it. No, just dealing with the incoming groups of lords. There are 2 more groups coming, but now. You can see our population has risen to 442, and we have now 70 more idle workers and 17 more idle engineers. Like 115 children now total. So, I think, yeah, we got 2 more groups of this. We got 2 more of these coming. Apparently, according to the thing here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But that said, we have 100 hungry people. We have 298 meals currently. I think we're okay. We have 8 sick currently, which, you know, that's more than we... There's a lot happening. But... let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and build this steam hub because we are foolish. This is going to suck. Okay, let's do it. Okay, that'll take care of it. Like, it's okay that it will suck. You signed up for it. That is true. Okay, we're building another steam hub there because we are foolish. We should put our people first. If it was the other way around, they wouldn't let us in. I know. I know they wouldn't. But that's kind of the point. Now, scouts are waiting. As I sent them down here, and I need to see if they get here any faster. Cracked ice, 10 hours. It did absolutely nothing. Should have just sent them directly to the cracked ice. That's okay. All right. All right. So, yeah, funny. None of them are homeless currently. But their houses are very cold, so it's a terrible place. So we've put them already into places where they shouldn't be. But we're going to heat their homes very soon. And my hope is that we get enough coal that from this outpost depot to power all of this crap. Because it's not going to go very well. It's going to be awkward as hell. Okay. The Faith Keepers is now working. It's cold. I'm going to have to turn on the heater there because we are foolish. And we have 70 people available now. So Faith Keepers have been established. If it isn't awkward, are you doing it right? That's right. So we've proved that we can follow through on our promises. Hope rises. Yay. Discontent has gone down, and we now have a religious brute squad, which is the important thing. Because we have these two different social classes here now. We need to freaking make this work. Actually, I might be able to turn the heater off in a moment because the steam hub's about to happen. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh. Those who seek hope, raise your eyes to the heavens. Our faith will guide us through the ice. Faith is our only hope in this frozen hellhole. Let us pray. All our troubles are trivial in the face of eternity. Sing, brother, these hymns truly work wonders. Have faith. Ah, yes. Oh, there it is. So we now have them out policing, as it were. Okay, Steam Hub is active. Which means, if I turn these heaters off, it'll be chilly at this medical post, but you can still actually function. Okay. Still chilly at the cookhouse. Alright. And the number of hungry are going down. That's good. We were preparing for this bit. Oh, God. The scouts are like, you want us to investigate where? Cracked ice? You know, if you want us to die, just say that. We don't want them to die. The sawmill, unfortunately, yeah, it's not working right now because we're full up on wood. So we should probably just build another depot. While all of this is happening. Where are the depots right now? I've lost track. Over here. Okay. Right next to the coal mine. Like, while we can afford it. Resource depot. Gathering post. You know, eventually we might be able to. Here's the funny thing is that let me see. If I did resource depot upgrade, which I should really do, I'd be able to store 50% more resources. You know, that would be a great idea. I should think about that. And then we could get the large resource depot. In the meantime, however, we are limited by what we currently have and what we can currently do. And, you know, another one of these isn't going to hurt. And it doesn't have to be especially warm there. So we'll do that. The amount of steel we have is going down there. I worry. Why? Because I could build more bunkhouses. That's the thing. We want to build more bunkhouses. True. I don't want these people to freeze. And there's a decent chance they're going to. The generator range upgrade is happening currently. Next on the agenda will, I think, be... I mean, we need to build some freaking flying hunters. Why haven't we done that yet? What's wrong with us? Yes. It sounds like a them problem, really. Thing is, does it matter if the temperature is cold in the hunter's hut? If we heat the hunter's hut, will that help? I don't know. Okay. That said, we can build some hangars. Build at least one. Because, you know, I've been wanting to see the flying hunters for so long now. Just build it back here. We'll have at least one right next to the outpost depot. Hopefully that'll be okay. We'll kind of see how that goes once that's built. Okay, what else? I know there's more we should be doing. It's 1,600 hours. It's going to be 1,700 hours soon. This range upgrade's going to be ready momentarily. We're already... Now the coal imbalance is... It's worse, but, you know... Yeah, we're at that point now where doubling this, and it's going to be about the same. Okay. Can we build these? Okay, they're finally building these roads. They're hungry. Okay. Oh, the lords are helping build. That's nice of them. Or apparently they're... Okay.
Work day ends. It's off time.
You just need to get that taken care of. Okay, the generator range upgrade has been researched. I'm not sure exactly what all we're gonna do, but we need to get this going, so next on the agenda, level 3. I'm pretty sure we're going to need that very badly. And there we do that. Okay. So now having set that up, now we can build some more bunkhouses for what good it'll do. This is not going to go incredibly well. All right. What do we have? Yes. I can't even remember where I was putting everyone. Oh yeah, this is the new neighborhood over here. It's a very slow upgrade process. And now people are homeless again. And what else was it? There was another thing. And another thing. What's the food situation now? We are, oh yeah, we're at a deficit, but not a huge deficit. And then once we get the Hunter's Hangar going, then we'll be probably back in the positive, so that's good. For now. You say that like they had a home. Oh, that tent, sweet tent. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I should start working on building out here. But I can't think of anything else right now, so this is where we are. Oh, right. Right. So we've already set this to range setting 2. So something weird is probably happening there. I don't know how big the range is. Oh yeah, we're at major deficit now. Generator is now doing 518 per day. Steam hubs are at 576. So this means, theoretically, we can move the steam hubs back. Here we go. Now I get to find out if what I did is going to help us at all. Okay. So, steam hubs. The range of the generator is, it looks like, out to here. The only way to properly experiment with this is to turn off the steam hubs. It's already very cold at the sawmill. We're gonna be not having any new lumber coming in probably for those 2 days, I can tell you that. Alright. Let's turn off this steam hub and see what happens. This is a terrible idea. We're gonna turn on this heater, turn on this heater, and turn off this steam hub. A little experiment. Okay. So that puts it... I mean, we're still going to need them. That's the problem. And if I move it back... like back here... it's not going to cover everybody. There was the Steam Hub range upgrade. And that just means that they're going to cost more. It's an issue. So, like... if we pull the Steam Hub back, and put it like back here, we would have to do a further upgrade of the range of the thing. Yeah, it's not quite here. It's the range isn't quite enough to do what we would need it to do. It is helping. It's not helping quite enough. I'd need to, yeah, I just need to figure out the logistics of the thing. We'd need another range upgrade before we could actually make this make sense. I'm not going to stop and go back, but what I will do instead, not right now anyway, what I will do instead is, yeah, I'm just going to have to leave it at its previous range setting. Which pulls it back to there. Can you please turn on the heat in the workshops? Let's at least do that for them, as we currently have a lot of people sick. So we'll figure it out. It's just very annoying. Currently working out all of these things. We do have, however, enough steel that we could build another bunkhouse. These folks are coming with 99 steel. Where are they? Still headed that way. Headed to check out that tree. Okay. All right. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. I'm gonna leave it at steam level 2, but more pain. Too noble to work. Captain, one of the lords refuses to work. He says that such menial jobs are best left to the common folk. He claims that he used to be a rider or something like that. Send him to work! Discontent will fall slightly. Give him time to adjust. Discontent will rise. That's the question, right? I don't know. I mean, that's the question, right? Because if we're showing them if we show them leniency, then they're going to want to take more and more from us. At the same time, if I send them to work, they may try to rebel. But then again, that is why we have our our religious brute squad. So, I think we're gonna send him to work. We've made a desirable decision. This is probably not the happiest of things. Ah! Outpost depot's ready. Not enough steel. Oh god, we need 20 steel to be able to do it. Funny, I thought it would be important to build more bunkhouses. Haha. Haha. Can I undo this upgrade? Or one of these upgrades? The one that's not along as much? Do I get the steel back? I do. Oh, good. We need coal more than we need that. Okay. All right. Yay. 10 workers. Outpost team. Coal mine. Outpost can be set up here, delivering an estimated 800 coal every day. Yes, please. I didn't realize it was finally finished. Okay. There we go. Glad I stopped building that, that bunkhouse. Ooh. Feel like we're gonna finally get some use out of the graveyard, though, pretty soon when we hit this cold temperature. Okay. Ah. Resource depot. I don't know what I want to put there yet. Maybe food. We'll see. Maybe coal. Hangers! Hangers are ready. Fly, my hunters, fly! Look at that. Look at them go. Ah! And they're beyond where we can see them. Okay. So that's good. Let me check the let me check our coal situation. Still terrible. But it's not taking the outpost into account, so I guess we'll see. Guess we gotta wait for them to actually reach the outpost. In another 3 hours. Okay, scouts have reached the cracked ice. I know we were all looking forward to this. A distinct spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. That's what I thought it was gonna be. Ooh. Explore. New landmark. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. We have an old storehouse and a damaged snowcat. Sure, why not? Carry on. There's nothing to do here. Yeah, they don't have any resources on them, so that's fine. Okay, so let's see what we have. Damaged snowcat. A vehicle wrecked by an explosion. There are parts scattered around it. And we have the old storehouse, a large wooden storehouse. It seems to be falling apart. We can't see any smoke or movement around it. I think we'll do the snowcat first. Just to kind of like, see the stuff over here. That's 9 hours. That's also 9 hours. So we'll do the snowcat. And we'll see if that brings us anything. Okay, here we are. How's it going? We have 2 sick absences here. But it's functioning. We're still at a terrible deficit. Even though I turned the generator, I didn't use the new mode the generator has. Because I am a fool. It's not enough. That's the problem. Part of the problem. Also, I'm not great at planning cities. Does anyone who has watched my Cities Skylines games know? Alright. Was there anything else I needed? Nope. Alright. What are we currently doing? We're researching this. We can't keep the overdrive going for... This is gonna be bad. Wait, what now? Alright. That writer complaining. Painful lesson. Captain, the loader refused to work was battered for looking down on our people. He was sent to the medical post. I see. I mean, he's got to learn. He must learn. One lord was wounded, became ill. Yeah, I know. Well, we've got the room for him right now. He's going to go eat now, though. Timothy Bedell. We're going to be keeping an eye on you, Timothy Bedell. How did he get a bunkhouse? It just assumed? He's working at the cookhouse. How was he injured at midnight at the cookhouse? It's the rush for the food. But, you know, at least the hunger is going down. That's something. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. More joyous things. I'm gonna send out a freaking patrol in a minute. More strangers spotted! Here we go. Captain, one more group of lords is marching in our direction, and it's most likely not the last. I see. They are a day and 18 hours away. You can send scouts to us to meet the survivors and escort them to our city safely. No, that's okay. It's 100 more people. Why am I not surprised? So 60 workers, 35 children, 5 engineers. We knew this was happening. We knew this was happening. You have to build another 10 homes. They're gonna get here while it's really cold too. That's gonna be great. Okay, waiting. Depot scouts. I've been doing this for a while now. Build an outpost. An outpost can be set up here, delivering an estimated 800 coal every day, every 1 day, 0 hours. Let's do it. Okay, and I could dismantle the outpost. Send shipments of 800 coal to our city every day. Awesome. You travel faster following a known route to a desert. Yeah, no, okay. Alright, and 5 hours to get here, which is interesting, with 800 coal. It's funny, it's going to take less than a day for them to arrive. This group of lords is here. We don't have anyone nearby to escort them. Poor folks. Those folks are headed to a tree. Those folks are headed to a snowcat. An adult died. 6 adults died. Oh no. Oh no. Death. I did not see the death happening. Where's our, No, I've forgotten where we built the cemetery. I know we did build one. I just can't remember where it is. We tried to put it out of the way. Is it back here? There it is. No graves yet. They'll get there. Ah, fabulous. Well, hope they have fun digging in the frozen ground. How do we have people die so quickly? Yeah. Oh, we didn't do triage, but you know that was by choice. Oof. We still have a fair number of folks to use as employees if need be, but that's not good. Guess we finally had some deaths. This is the first time hearing of people dying. More people getting sick. This is just going to get worse. Let me check the whole situation now. Ah, we're ahead! Great, that's not going to last, but it's good to see it. Because we're now at 800 more coal a day. Great. Okay, that helped. Not going to last because we're going to have to put this into overdrive probably when we hit this, and then we're going to have to put it back down again. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. Fabulous. Okay. A lot of people getting sick already. I need to build more medical posts. Might not be a terrible idea. We have a limited amount of wood, and it's going to become even more limited once the temperature drops tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna go for a few more minutes. And before I call it for the night, I think, because I've been going for almost 3 hours and it's after 11. I want to see a few more things. Okay, we're at the White Pass. And the Broken Tree will take us 7 more hours to get to. But hopefully that's less than it would have been if we'd just tried to go straight from there. Just going to be a site to investigate more stuff, isn't it? Either that's where they... There was some grim stuff happening around here earlier. We'll see if that does anything. Also, we're going to need, like, another... that's the problem. We're going to need to build housing for these folks. This is going to get really, really grim. Really fast. We made it so far. I think we can survive anything. Really? Good day. Let's see how to make our lives even better. Yeah. Keep smiling. Where are these folks headed? Oh, they're headed down there. Okay. Probably build another hangar. There's that at least going on. We have steel increasing again. Scouts have reached the damaged snowcat. Steel. I mean, you know, I'm not going to say no to that. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. Explore. Bags of resources. We found some supplies inside the wreck. We'll surely find a good use for them. Sites discovered, steam lorry, and ruined warehouse. More places to look at. 82 steel. All right. Which is all we currently have right now. I think this is their first pickup. So let's see. More things. There's that old storehouse. We could go down there. In 14 hours, we could go to the steam lorry in 9 hours. This other ruined warehouse in 9 hours. I mean, let's keep going. Just gonna keep circling. We'll try circling around, I guess. As they gather more stuff. Okay. We're down here now. What else did I want to work on before the end? Like, I want to build more housing, but at the same time, it's going to be a day and a half, which means they're going to get here right in here where it's going to be terrible. And there's not really going to be a good way to do this. The folks that are teeming with lumber aren't going to get here in time. It's going to be grim. It's going to be grim. He keeps saying that. Yes, he does. Anyway. Oh, look, 36. This is wonderful. A lot of folks working in terrible, terrible conditions. And a lot of folks still just in tents. That I can turn on and off. We need bunkhouses. This is not going well. Alright. Well, we'll see what we can do. All I can really do is just, you know, with the way I've rolled the dice here, I've got to see what happens when we hit the next tech situation. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take... I'm now going to... Oh, no. What now? I heard something, but I don't know what's happening. I'm going to put these folks on... So I'm going to take these folks off of off of the long work hours. And I'm going to put these back on them. Just sort of swapping it out. Don't know if that'll help. All right. Oh! I can sign a new law. Oh! You're looking more and more severe. Triage. I'm considering it now. Hope will fall, discontent will rise, but if we do triage, then it's a thing we can do to instantly heal half of our patients, but then a quarter of the patients will die instantly. I don't know if it's quite that bad yet, but it kind of looks that way. Public house. Bread and circuses. It's just a way to get hope to rise slightly. Not really a thing that I want to do right now. But I do want to do it. Let's see. Now the shrines are helpful for oh wait, public penance? Wait, let me find out what that is. How far do we want to go? To err is human, but those who stray must do public penance to discourage others from the path of evil. Only then can they be forgiven. Oh my god. It's that freaking lash. It's a cat of nine tails or something. After introducing this law, another one can in a day and a half. It can't be done for a day and a half. New ability is public penance. Each use raises hope. Each use lowers discontent. Public penance can cause injuries. Discontent will rise when I pass the law. Oh. Let's not go quite there yet. Thinking about it, if we want to finish this tree out. See the temple. Build a magnificent testament to the devotion of our people. It will kindle hope in the hearts of the faithful and sway the doubtful, which raises hope. Discontent will occasionally fall slightly. And they have ceremonial service temple. It raises hope and comforts the discontented. I mean, that seems good. We have also shrines. Shrines will raise the hope of people working nearby. Shrines increase efficiency in nearby workplaces. You will need to build 3 shrines. I mean, I think that's going to be very helpful. How much will it cost to build the temple? 40. I mean, it's the same. It's all the same. Let's build the shrines. I think that'll help us more initially. Anyway. Then there are houses of healing, which we can get off of that. We'll see how this goes. Shrines shall be built. No one has opinions about... Oh, they're there. At last, someone to say our prayers in peace. There's so much to do, we really need to be reminded to pray. It's an issue, yeah. Oh man, because we have this... Like, we can build them. 10 wood, 10 steel. The only thing. And I have to build 3 within 3 days, it says down here. Over as down here. See, we now have shrines down here. 2 days, 23 hours. On this, keep homes warm. Resolves in 15 hours, 43 minutes. 9:21 in the morning. We'll be just in time. Okay. What do we need the steel for? A lot of things. But probably also generator-related stuff. Like either another range upgrade or a heater efficiency upgrade, or a power upgrade, so that, you know, the generator doesn't explode. Which would be nice. Always preferable for the generator to not explode. Or, also, of course, steam coal mines. We have 4 more steam cores now, so we can build steam coal mines. We could build another hothouse now if we wanted to. Or we could get an infirmary. Which would be really helpful right now. There's too many things to research. Too many things. We're probably going to end up building an infirmary. We have too many people dying. We've had 6 people die. At a point, I didn't even see it happen. They didn't alert me. But no graves yet, so I don't know what the deal is yet. Ah, wait a minute. No, they're just going to rest after the hunt. Okay. I wondered what was happening. Okay, well, that's where we are there. We already passed the law. So, we're just waiting now, I think, for more disasters to strike. How much is it to build a workshop? 5 steel, 15 wood, 5 steel. I feel like I just want to hold on to the steel. That's the thing. We have a potential of 160%, and that's the rate we're at right now. But we also have to deal with a lot of things. I keep feeling like we're gonna... Okay. What's our coal limit? 2,700? I mean, we're probably gonna be fine. But we'll keep going. Ooh, boy. If this gets near 2,700, I'll go ahead and activate this for coal. Ah, they're bringing in more food. That'll be good. See? Yeah, 179 food now. Alright. Oh, this is gonna suck. It's gonna suck for them in particular. I guess we should just go ahead and build the freaking tents. 10 more tents. And we're gonna have to find space for them. We're gonna have to make more heaters. Which, again, not heaters, more steam hubs. Because I feel like that's the only way we can manage that. Crazy. This is a rough situation. It's a very rough situation. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna keep that as a future me problem for right now. There's too much happening. Okay. Mechanical calculators are researched and scouts have reached the broken tree. Okay. Scout research. Alright. Here we are. Happened simultaneously and at the same time. Let's see what's at the broken tree first. A distinct spot in Frostland, we can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Of course you can. See, that was what I was worried about. They've got all these resources. New landmark. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value. But we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Research outpost, aircraft wreck. So now I must decide, do I want to bring them home with the stuff they have, which would take about 18 hours, or do I want to have them start looking at more stuff? Aircraft wreck. A wrecked machine of some kind. From this distance, we can't tell what it was. There are no signs of life. Research outpost. A research outpost of some sort looms in the distance. 7 hours to get there. 5 hours to get there. I don't know. Like, I guess... These folks are going to be here in a little over a day. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. We're going to go to the research outpost. We're just going to come around in the circle, start heading back. I'm sure it'll be fine. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, meanwhile, back home, we gotta pick something out to research. So we now have level 3. We can research houses, which take even more steel to build. But they're helpful. That's under food, health, and shelter. Or industrial hothouses, which take 2 steam cores, but produce more food. We're kind of okay on food at the moment. Under resources, steam coal mine, which, you know, could be very helpful. Extract up to 600 coal per standard workday instead of the 240 we're getting out of the current coal mines. Could be very useful. We have nothing yet because we don't have a factory. Nothing down here for automatons or prostheses. I don't know if we're going to have enough steam cores at one time to be able to really make automatons worth it. But, I mean, they can work around the clock and they don't freeze to death. So, I mean, that's not a terrible idea. Also, having prostheses might help at some point soon. But now we have the heating options, which are very tantalizing. The heater efficiency upgrade. Heaters burn less coal. It's -1 per heater. We have the range upgrade 2, which will bring it out another range increment, which, again, might not completely alleviate the situation with the steam hubs, but might help. Generator power upgrade 2 lets us kick up the temperature in all heat zones by a level. We're kind of really... This is the one I feel like we're really going to need the most. I mean, the heater efficiency upgrade is right behind it, but I think that we're going to need this the most. This power upgrade. Because we have a temperature drop happening. If we do this, then we will be able to kick this up to level 3. I don't know if we'll be able to do it by the time this temperature drops, but if we do it, then that will keep the tents from becoming actually cold. I think it's what we have to do. So we're going to do the power upgrade. Coal consumption is tripled when using this setting. But it's better than going on overdrive, which we may have to do anyway. But, and also I have a terrible thought of something I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to do something else terrible shortly. I have to make a terrible decision very soon. Which I think we're probably going to end with. But okay, so we've started that research. Let's go ahead and, how long do we have to build the shrines? A better part of 3 days. I want to do it, but also building more bunkhouses might be very helpful. Because like if we look, we see that they are livable currently. And they're about to get chilly. Lest I increase things here. So it's like little by little I'd have to do that. The other option is to go ahead and start working on these shrines. Build 3 shrines, which, Alright, down with the common folk, they'll make more. I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, I think I might actually just go with the shrines for now because, and then if we have any steel left over, we'll start in on the other stuff because we've really gotta do this. This is important. So, let's do that. We need to build 3 of them. Let me see. This is a coal mine. We're gonna put them by the coal mines. We know this is what we have to do. And then the third one can go somewhere else. Okay. Oh, hey! We're being raided! Greetings! Hello! To see this small raid. Hello, Trooper! Thank you so much for coming. Awesome to see you. I am playing Frostpunk, which is, it's all about, you know, how terrible a person do you want to be? Essentially, to get everyone to survive. How's the Frostpunk going? It's going pretty well. It's, we're, for a given value of well. I need to build a street here so that I can just put the shrine right here. Hey, thank you so much. I'm very close to, I am very close to heading off for the night, but I'm going to be making a few more decisions, and then we might visit someone else too in a moment. But thank you so much for coming. I very much appreciate it. Yeah, yes. We know that I'm a terrible person, Staffin. Yes, it's in my bios all the time. Do I have a bio? I don't know. Somewhere. Yeah. So actually, if I build a street to put it like here, then that'll be fine. So let's see. Try not to sacrifice too much. You can never sacrifice enough. So I need to build a road here so that I can position a terrible person is the best way. Yes, I'm doing the scenario right now. We're trying to we have all of these you see I'm doing the refugees. We're trying to be good people. I'm doing this refugee scenario with the game where we stole this generator from these lords that were oppressing us back home. And now they're showing up. There are 3 parties of them showing up. The first one has already shown up. This is the next one coming in about a day. And then there's a third one that will be turning up at some time within the next week. So we're having to prepare for that and deal with all manner of things. I have taken them down the path of religion instead of discipline, because I did discipline the last time I had a choice. And we're just sort of trying things out, seeing how things go. I want to place this shrine where it'll do the most good. And, but I need it to be near where the coal is, because that's what we really need to have be more efficient. So I'm gonna build a little street so that I can do that. There we go. I'll put it at the end of this little street. That's one shrine. And then we have, let's see, where's the other coal mine? Over here. Over by this sawmill. There's not actually a lot of wood left here, so it's not going to be here that much longer. So I'm not sure. So this is going to be gone soon. We're actually going to need to build a wall drill sometime soon. Good lord. I've researched it. Do we not have a wall drill? We do have a wall drill. Never mind. We might have to build a better wall drill or find more trees. We're not done with all the trees yet. But oh no! Who will you make pay for the wall? Who will pay for the wall drill? Well, the lords are here now, so maybe they'll help out with that. We've got like 52 folks not employed right now, so we've got plenty of power of human power. So I'm not going to put it there unless there's nothing else that unless there's nowhere else that will help out. Ooh. Yeah, if I can get it. Yeah, if I can help that medical post, that would be good. So actually, I'm going to extend this street a little bit. I think I only need to extend it like to here. That maybe even further than I needed to extend it. There. Nope. Perfect length. Okay. So that'll get the hothouse, the coal mine, and this medical post. So that'll be good. We'll put that there, and once we have 3 more steel, then I can build the third, which I will have to figure out where I want to put that. Maybe by these steelworks, so that they will make up for what they did. I almost want to put one by these workshops, because it'd be great. They're already working at like 160. Wait, what's happening? More problems! Okay. Now we're going to resume. What's the issue? Radio mast. What? Captain, the lords who arrived recently have told us about a radio mast they saw on the trail. A steam core could be powering it. Oh. It's weird because this is kind of sort of Victorian era, but it's also a steampunk world, so I guess they have radios already. Where is it? I'm glad they have volunteered the information. I don't see it. Radio mast discovered. There we go. Ah, okay, it's out here. Out here near where these lords are. I don't have anybody nearby. A very tall, thin steel mast. It's almost certainly a radio antenna. Okay, well, once I've got some scouts free, and that, you know, right now they're all over the place. But, once I have some scouts free, I shall send them. I don't have them free yet. However, hope isn't bad, but, you know what would be a good thing to do right now? You know what would be good? Let's go ahead and send out the Faith Keepers to lead a procession to help us with our hope and our despair. A nighttime procession will start at 0:30 by the generator. Great! I want to see that happening. In the meantime, in the meantime, let's go ahead and, this costs food, so we'll do a sermon to bring our hope up slightly. Excellent, excellent. Yeah. Yes. Once we have some sacrifices free, yes. Yes, sacrifice. I mean people free, yes, yes. We just need scouts free, not... Those aren't sacrifices, are they? Are they? We don't know, really. Okay, so we've got the steel available. I'm going to go ahead and build that third shrine, and then that might be about it for now. Because I've been going at this for a long time now. So, putting it here helps the steel mills, but not anything else around here. Alright. Whereas putting this here would help these. I almost want to just go ahead and build a fourth one just for that. Let's go ahead and put... I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And I'm considering building a fourth one by these, just so that they get the benefit. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright. We're at 130% here right now, for goodness sake. So those are there. Those are happening. We're increasing the number of food rations. That's going pretty well. We might have... we may need to open up space for that soon. Our coal situation is... we're okay for now. But... temperature is going to drop and things will be terrible. And of course, we've got about 5 hours left to finish this power upgrade. We might actually make it before... we might not have to do an overnight shift on this. That would be good. Because, like, what else would we end up doing? And heater efficiency upgrade is next, but we might be okay. We might be okay. I don't know if we're going to be okay. We might try. I just have faint memory of certain Civ games where I camp a scout and they awaken 1,000 years later. It's been so long since I played Civilization. I need to do that again sometime. I think I have one of them, one of the recent ones. I just can't remember. I can't remember anything about it. We have a considerable workforce also. We should perhaps consider putting towards some other thing. Well, no, we're going to need to turn them into scouts. I know we're going to need to turn them into scouts because we have more people coming. I also need to build housing. Let me figure out where it's going to be. Civ 7... oh! Corsair is saying Civ 7 comes out in February. Good lord. Remember what this town needs. Yeah. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah. I will think on it. What am I doing? Oh, right, yes. Yeah, you know, we could build more tents. Maybe another day for them to arrive, though. Yes, but we don't have eternal lumber storage. Like, we may as well build the tents. What, where do we need to put them? I guess that's the question. Let me look at the heat zones and figure out what the hell's going on. We could put some of them here, but then we're going to have to deal with some of them here. Then I guess we could make a space over here for the rest. This is going to go swimmingly. That's where the most good, I think, will come of it, because we could put a steam hub down. There's not a lot of room there, though. We could build further outward. This is going to get weird. Do I want to make this decision right now, or do I want to leave this up to my future self? That's a good question. I could just slough this off on my future self. We've got a day. we may hit our maximum though. Okay. Wait. A thing is happening. Hang on. Religion is happening. I think we might end with this. Let's see. Food for the hungry. Oh dear. Sir, our faith keepers have found someone's illegal stash of food. It's quite big, so they plan to distribute it amongst people in need. But perhaps you'd like it to be used in another way? Keepers have the right idea. Hope will rise, the hungry will be fed. Add it to the stockpile. 100 food rations will be added to the stockpile. Hope will fall slightly. I mean, we should try to be charitable. We should try to be charitable. And if we feed the hungry, like good people, then that will go. And we don't have anyone technically hungry right now. Don't add me to your stockpile. No. We're not doing. We're not. This is not. These are not Soylent rations. It's okay. That's in a different playthrough where they give you the option to use bodies to become fertilizer for the hothouse. But that's not here. That's a different scenario. The scientists did that in that other one. The engineers. Yeah, we're gonna do keepers have the right idea, which gives us no additional food, but it helped perhaps. Okay. So that happened. And I guess that's going to be about it. Do I want to wait until they reach the place they're going, or will that be anticlimactic? We're headed toward a steam lorry. No, you know what? I think we'll take care of that next time. All right. I think we are at the time now. Now approaches the time when it's getting close to midnight where I live. So I probably should consider sleeping. I've heard it's good for you. And I keep playing this and playing the, when I get, that's the thing is I haven't played this in like a week or so, but when I do, I keep wanting to go. Like I find myself last few times, it's been like 4 hours and I haven't broken off from it. So, I need to stop. Yeah, just, there's more incoming. But that's going to be a problem for my future self. He will have to decide what happens. We are now going to go to the main menu. Okay. We're good. We're good, I think. Are we good? Death Hall announcement trailer. Oh, they're still making announcements about Frostpunk 2. I will get around to playing it sooner or later. I just have to finish this one. Gotta finish this one first. Okay, folks. Let me go ahead and do a thing which will cause a couple of brief issues. All right. And let me resume that over there. That audio over there. And we shall now say our goodbyes. Hey, how's it going? Thank you all very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. I really love this game. I enjoy it way too much. Way more than is probably good for me, to be perfectly honest. But you know what? It's nice to feel as though one has control over something in a dire situation, and this this perhaps helps with that. Helps with that feeling. So what's happening today? So today is Friday. Unfortunately, we did not get to play our TTRPG we were going to do tonight. We were going to do Bookhounds of London, which is Trail of Cthulhu. But hopefully we'll be back with that next week. Unfortunately, we had real life stuff happen tonight. But maybe next week we'll be able to jump back into it. Although we won't have everybody with us a week from now. But that might be okay. We'll see. Because we had everybody for our session 0 we did last week. Feel free to check that out if you so desire, if you're interested in looking at this at our Trail of Cthulhu campaign. Yes, real life is fired. That's right. Excellent. So we have that possibly coming up in a week. Aside from that, between now and then, more of this. I may go back to Age of Empires, and do that, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. When we hit the end card, we're probably going to go send a raid to somebody. I'm going to need to look and see who we have. Oh, we've got some folks doing things. I follow way too many people. We're probably going to go and raid somebody. Go say hi to them. There are a couple of folks we haven't raided in a long time. We might do that. And in some way, I don't think we have before. Fine, we'll take a look at that and we'll figure it out. That will happen. Feel free to hang on if you're so inclined and say hi to them with us. That'll be when we hit the end card. In the meantime, folks, just please remember that you're unique, and that's wonderful because variety is important. So you matter very much. Please remember to take care of yourselves, and I will see you all of a sudden. Farewell.